Hello and welcome to this new episode of our Joycast. It's another solo episode, and I'm a little late with recording, but I hope it'll come out on Monday, and if not, it'll surprise you and another day in the week. And there's also constructions going on outside, and I hope that doesn't deter us from today's topic, which is letting go and releasing. And this has been a huge topic in my life and in the life of, like, it feels like everybody around me at the moment. And it runs so deep because without letting go, we are not making space in our lives for new things, better things, more aligned things to flow in.
Welcome back to another episode of Joy, the Journey of You podcast. We're your hosts, Devin and Chris, and we're here for joy.
This podcast is your permission slip to reconnect to your inherent joy and to embrace it.
Let's fill up the cosmic joy pot together as we dive in to today's episode.
And what I'm seeing is that we're scared of letting go. We're so contracted and so almost clenching to the things that are known to us, that we feel familiar with, even if it's not always comfortable. We really hold on tightly, and like that, we just do not make space for something better to flow into our lives. And therefore, that's what today's episode is about. And I want to support you in connecting to the things that are maybe ready for you to let go of. And what I have realized in my own life is that when our bodies, when our nervous systems are in this state of fight and flight, it's almost like dogs, and I think also big cats and crocodiles. They have this jaw lock, right? When they get that reflex to bite down on something, and their jaws are so powerful, it's like they cannot let go. And with dogs, what you do is either you take a stick and you try to pry it open, or you can lift their hind legs to break their focus so their attention is elsewhere, and then they can let go. But for us, especially for people like me also, I don't know if you're familiar with human design, but if in your human design you have an open or undefined spleen, splenic center, this is something that you will probably be struggling with. So you probably don't feel safe to let go of things that no longer serve you. And it's like your whole nervous system contracts and is unable to let go, even if you consciously, on the level of your mind, you think, well, it's obviously time for me to let go of this, whatever it is. It can be a situation, it can be clutter, it can be a person, it can be a job, it can be a car, it can be so many things, right? It can be expectations, it can be patterns, habits, it can be so many things, but you don't feel safe to let go of that. And yeah, so today I would love to lead you through a process that kind of settles your nervous system in a way that you can really connect to the things that are ready to let go of, and maybe receive some additional information about that and what is opening up for you. Because the thing is, the first step is calming down your nervous system. I'm seeing this so clearly in my coaching program that I have at the moment, the Navigating the Void, because people come in with this, also with a financial crisis. Like when you're out of a job, when you're switching careers, finances are a big pressure, and like your whole energetic system contracts in that state of fear, of fight and flight. And opening that up and relaxing that to even connect to the possibilities and connect to the things that are ready to be let go of, to be released. That is only possible when you're open, right? And then you can let go. But the next step then is that when you have made space, there's space, right? And then the nervous system kind of clenches back down and wants to fill that space. And it's like when you what you see really often when people separate, like long partnerships. So you separate and then it's like, wow, I need a new partner, right? And you kind of like, will I ever find somebody else? Will I be single forever? And all these things, right? But it's really about staying grounded in that void and having the ability to hold space and keep that space, keep that void, stay stable in that void, and allow things to flow in. And being fully aware of the things that will come in will be good, will be for your highest good and joy. And so I was talking to Felicia yesterday, I think yesterday, about this episode that I wanted to record, and she said, is it the same as surrender to you, surrendering? And to me, surrendering really is that next step of, you know, being able to hold that space of that void and then surrendering to your higher self, to the universe, to God, whatever you want to call that entity, whatever, that is higher than we little humans are, that connects everything, that it will bring in the thing that is in alignment for you, that lifts your experience of life even higher. And that to me is the surrendering part. But the first part is letting go and is releasing and opening up to that process. So today I will lead you through that. And I will jump right in so that it won't get too long. And I will use a drop in that I might have used before because I love it so much. I heard it from Martha Beck, so this is my interpretation of it, but I use it frequently for myself. So I might have used it in the past for, for one of our sessions here. But if so, just enjoy it again. It's wonderful. So again, as always, please be responsible and only follow along, closing your eyes if you are in a safe space to do so, not working hard machinery or driving or supervising little kids or any of that, but really have your personal space. And then I invite you to just close your eyes and take a deep breath. And firstly, really become aware of your body, of your senses. What do you hear? Maybe the machinery working outside on the street. And your sense of touch. What do you feel? And what do you smell when you take a breath? Maybe you're so used to the sense in your surrounding that your brain kind of says, you smell nothing, but maybe you smell something. Maybe there's a scent that you can pick up. And now just really allow your nervous system to calm down and to settle in. And with every out breath, let go of all the thoughts that you have brought to today's episode, things that you might have been worrying about, your to-do list, and all these things. Just let go of them with your breath. And maybe you can also already sense how your shoulders are relaxing, your back is relaxing, your hands are relaxing. Your jaws are letting go. Your scalp is relaxing. And in the state of at least beginning relaxation, imagine yourself standing in front of a pool. And this can be like a swimming pool. It can be a natural lake. But it's gorgeous and really inviting you to step inside. And you follow this call and you step inside, and you're really surprised because you don't really feel the water. It's the perfect temperature. It's not too warm, not cold. It's the perfect temperature of your body. And you feel that it's dense. It's carrying you. And as you step deeper inside, your feet already lift off the ground. And you just start floating. And you notice how your muscles are truly relaxing now. It's almost as if they're smiling. Your shoulders are smiling. Your arms are smiling. Your back smiling. Your forehead is smiling. Even your bum is smiling. So are your legs. Your big toe is smiling. Both of them. And you feel you're almost becoming as liquid as the water you're floating in. But as you float, you notice that it actually is not water, but it's a pool of consciousness, of beings that have loved you since the beginning of time. And they know you so deeply. They know your fears, they know your worries, they know your grief, your sorrow, your pain, but they also know your joys, your loves, your passions. They know you deeply, and they say that you have done so much. You have exhausted yourself with all the things you've tried to do and you have done and you have moved through, and they simply want to carry you for a little bit and carry all your burdens for a little bit so you can just be here and relax and float. And you allow them to carry this for right now. And you feel how you're growing even lighter. And from this space of being carried, being loved, from this absolute visceral knowing of being safe, I invite you to ask your heart what you're ready to let go of. What comes through? It can be anything. It can be something small, like it could be big. Your emails in your inbox. To clean that up. It could be cleaning up a space in your house or your apartment. It could be letting go of something that you agreed to do, but that does not feel true. But it could also be letting go of something bigger, like a relationship, or a project, or a job, whatever it is. Just become aware of it. Know that this is not something that needs to be done immediately, but simply to become aware of it. You're safe. And anything that comes through in this now is for your highest good and joy. And now you can ask your heart if there is any additional information that wants to come through about, like, what is there for you to know about this? What is the deeper and higher knowledge? And once this has landed, knowing that you can still go back to this with journaling and tapping into it again if you want. You can also ask now for that first aligned action step, whatever comes through for you to do. It does not mean that you immediately need to take the big leap and do the whole thing. Maybe it's just becoming aware and taking a first step that already changes the situation foundationally, that the timeline changes and you don't actually have to fully let go of it. Maybe you just have to take action as part of it. But that action will reveal more information to you that will put you on a higher timeline. But for now, just ask for that action step. Beautiful. And now I invite you to deeply anchor this feeling in your whole being of being carried in this pool and of feeling safe to let things go that no longer serve you. Because they're like, this ballast, if that's what you call it in English, that kind of keep the hot air balloon grounded. But you're ready to fly. You're ready for a higher timeline. And this is how you get there. You're safe to let go. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes and come back and maybe take a deep breath and rub your hands together to come back into the present moment. And yeah, I'd love to hear what came through for you. You can share in the comments or share an email. And what came through for me was as trivial as clearing my email box, my inbox, because I usually do that on Sundays and I haven't done it in a couple of months. And it's wild the amount of emails that I receive anyway. And Yes. So I invite you to take action, to take that action step, whatever came through, in the full visceral, knowing that this will take you to a higher timeline. And and then just watch and see what unfolds. And I would love to hear. So until next time, see you then. Take care. Lots of love and magic.